Elijah Mitchell. 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter. What's been a tight contest so far. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and now the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Catch is made, it's Harmon. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Murray now. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Touchdown! T. Higgins from 10 yards out. And the Bucs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
What a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And they will take a 7-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Austin. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for, made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Murray now on first down. Got him there. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give to Madison. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 10 yards there to Buccaneer, 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray going to throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. To throw is Murray. This one to the... Now the ball comes loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, and it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. They find some open field here. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray got his tight end. That's complete. It's Woods. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now flush to his right. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Polk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Falcons ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now Newton on first down. It's caught by Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Inside give to Davis. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And here's Davis to run again on second. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From the 41, Newton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and risked.
The challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field, and he's going to ask the officials to take another look. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. So Todd Bowles had it right, and he wins the challenge. Back to throw, Newton. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
They'll run with Austin. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On second down and 4, Newton. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Plays like that, Charles, no doubt they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
This defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Cook. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Now it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cam on the option.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Ingram is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Take it in at the 3. Well, now how about this return? And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Murray, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now Austin. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be Falcon football.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group. They want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Newton to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They tried well on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jimmy Moreland in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9
Not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Draw play, Madison. Oh, a heck of a move. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it. But what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to staff the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On the handoff, it's Madison. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple of minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here taken in by Parker. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
That drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down, but on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. This to make it a 2-score game. Folk's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. As a bullseye, staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but
Okay, congrats.
that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They begin with a run by Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a first down throw for Newton. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air.
3 pounds of
MVP caliber.
It's in the refrigerator, you
I didn't see anything in the refrigerator. Minus sandwich.
Check the small fridge.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. Man open, here is Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Newton on first down. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll try and run forward with Davis. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. On 2nd and goal, Newton. They'll roll him out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. More than one defender there. That's a loss of 5 on the sack.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot in this big league, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Newton. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Randy Gregory. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And throw right side complete to Parker.
On second down, this is Madison. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, and going deep for Hill. Got his man, complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 56 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Madison diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing again on second down. Newton. Jackson's got it over the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 2. Newton.
Cook makes the catch on the L route.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On 1st and 10, Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Lewis.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
To the air again, Newton. Out to the right to Humphries. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Here's Newton.
Dancing to his left. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
Now Newton.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
One touchdown. One that made it to the onside kick.
Throwing is Newton.
This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Cook up and good.
Every single point onside kick. Just kick the ball.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. The hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Well, it doesn't look like we're
Now
done.
the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Ooh, injury timeout.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Madison running on first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here's Madison getting it again on second. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to make it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
We'll get up on 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
I would have regularly hit that.
One side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, probably the head coach is just telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession